Top 20 Engineering Technician Interview Questions and Answers. It is crucial to be fully prepared before going into a job interview. In this article, we will look at the top 20 interview questions and answers that can be used when interviewing for an engineering technician position. 1. Why are you interested in this role? Sample answer: I have always been interested in engineering fields, and I love how engineers tinker with things to make them work. I would love to assist other engineers with their work and will take this as an opportunity to learn more about this field. It will help my knowledge grow vast and allow me to deliver my professional environment skills. I think my interest and knowledge can be an asset to this role and this company. 2. What are the roles of an engineering technician? Sample answer: an engineering technician helps engineers solve many technical problems in several ways. They set up or build equipment, conduct different experiments, and also gather data and calculate the result. They may also help in making models of new equipment. Some engineering technicians also work in quality control, where they do tests to check products and gather data. 3. What are the qualities that an engineering technician should possess to be effective? Sample answer: an engineering technician requires certain qualities and skills to be successful in his career. This includes communication skills to interact with the engineers, being creative, detail-oriented, and having interpersonal skills as well as mechanical and math skills. The management and organizational qualities of the technician highly influences how the team carries out projects. Hence, a technician should be driven towards the specific activity of the role. 4. What major challenges did you face during your last role? How did you handle it? Sample answer: when I started in this role, I was always stuck with problems that I had to solve, and being stuck on one problem meant me going crazy for the mounting pressure of all the other problems I had to solve. Over time, I learned how to manage my work and solve any problems that came with the work assigned to me. I have become more active in my work and challenged in my role. Hence, I am effective enough to keep solving problems in a short amount of time and, if not, I manage them properly so that I don't mess up other things at work. 5. Describe your daily routine as an engineering technician. Sample answer: an engineering technician has several tasks within a typical daily routine. A technician must build, maintain, calibrate, repair electrical instruments, and troubleshoot the testing equipment. My daily routine in previous roles was just the same. I had to inspect electrical projects' work for maintenance and control of quality and its assurance. I collaborated with the electrical engineers and other personnel to recognize, solve, and define developmental problems. I also built and tested components for prototype equipment as well as interpreted test information to solve design problems. 6. Briefly describe your engineering technician experience. Sample answer: as an engineering technician, I had to go through the inspection and testing phase for equipment. I had to see if everything was working properly before the project work actually started. I felt a heavy sense of responsibility because I had to verify the operations and safety of the equipment at work. This made me responsible and highly efficient at work. I started work every day prior to the rest of the team in order to learn more. Hence, I grew into the experienced engineering technician I am today. 7. What strategies and mindset is required for this role? Explain with examples. Sample answer: as an engineering technician, it is one's job to study and keep a record of the methods involved in the performance, maintenance, production, clerical, and other operations involved in this process. A proactive and problem-solving mindset is needed for this role to be done efficiently. The best strategy to go along with this role is to be prepared for the best and worst cases beforehand. Being prepared is the tool that helped me at my previous job role. For example, being prepared and maintaining a situation where an error has occurred in the equipment by utilizing an engineering technician's prepared resources to get through the issue and get back to normal work. 8. What is the biggest challenge that you foresee in this job? Sample answer: being an engineering technician, there are a few challenges that we have to face, and we might experience more of them in the future as our industry changes. Issues that become challenging include data security, cloud computing, and the ability to keep pace with engineers at work. 9. How do you stay motivated at work? Sample answer: it can be difficult to deal with stress and maintain a workflow when all things are going wrong. At such times, my skills of keeping myself motivated came in handy. My motivation depends on how well aware I am of the problems and the extent of the negative impact they put on the project's work. When I understand these demographics, I feel more in control, which helps me solve issues that have occurred. 10. Describe a time you failed in this role and the lesson you learned. Sample answer. In my previous job role, I had a group project that took over 6 weeks. In week 4, we realized that a group member of ours was not doing his part of the project. The work he was assigned wasn't done in time. He left the role, and we had no backup to complete his assigned job. This experience taught me that my role is to see into the future and be prepared for such mishaps before they happen. In the future, I plan to be ready for every possible mishap. 11. Describe a time when you went beyond expectations in a project you were working on. Sample answer. When I worked in a technical support program for a company, I had a customer complaining about his product's requirements not being fulfilled in what we delivered. I studied his requirements document and updated the end product to his specifications on my own. It allowed me to identify the errors in our production line and remove the flaws we had. This saved us from losing the client, and we secured other new projects with him. This achievement led my team to realize that I bring more to the table than expected. 12. Has your education prepared you to work as an engineering technician? Sample answer. Most of my basic knowledge comes from the educational degrees I received for a job as an engineering technician. Although this knowledge helped me get started with this position, I still had a lot to learn when I started my career. My experience in previous positions helped me learn practical lessons about my role. Hence, I would say the combination of my education and the experience I gained has helped me become good at what I do. 13. How is being part of a team helpful as an engineering technician? Sample answer. Being in a team may be a good and a bad thing, depending on the kind of team you have. Having a proactive team in which every member knows his or her role in the project can have an accelerated speed of completion of goals. However, having a team in which there is no mutual combination, one strong person with a will to do better, will also be slowed down. Hence, an active team of engaging technicians would be a great help and vice versa. 14. Why are you the ideal engineering technician for this company? Sample answer. I am combining my learning from my degree in computer science with the experience I gained in my previous job positions. I have dealt with stressful situations where my skills were challenged and became more polished from pressure. I bring to the table a highly managed work output that will drive the company forward. I will be part of the company's backbone and will make sure the projects run smoothly where I am responsible. This is why I am a great fit for this company. 15. Describe a time when you were trusted with confidential information. Sample answer. Due to my technical skills, I was mostly at the back end of company information. There were times when I was handed sensitive information and always kept it safe. I realize the position and my responsibility that this role gives me. Hence, I am always extra cautious of whom I trust about the work I do. At that time, I never let anyone know that I had the information, and I only reported to approved personnel about the information. 16. What difference will you make in this company if hired? Sample answer. I am the best fit for this role because I have all the skills this company needs in an engineering technician role. I can handle stress and workload very well. I excel in dealing with last-minute requirements and am good at marinating an insight into the project's future needs very well. 17. Are you happy with your career? Why did you choose to be an engineering technician? Sample answer. I wanted to be an engineering technician because it helped me see through the work and planning that goes into any engineering project. I see myself being good at project planning and management of stress and workload. I received the educational degree needed for engineering technicians and acquired the skills to attain advantages of professional registration, recognition, communities, and development. 18. What was your letdown being an engineering technician? Sample answer. Being an engineering technician is an ideal role for me and I love being in it. I love helping organizations run their systems and make users' everyday lives as perfect as I can. The only letdown I faced is the time when system upgrades and maintenance interrupted work activities. Being a technician, I try avoiding this, but sometimes we end up disrupting others out of our control. 19. Relate an incident when attention to detail solved an important issue. Sample answer: I am always very observant and like keeping an eye on things happening around me. This leads me to see things that others won't usually notice. It helps me be good at my work when I pay attention to the details. I once saw that my team engineer didn't fulfill the requirements stated in the requirements documentation. This was a minor thing, but it affected our efficiency as a team by a significant amount. I did this only because I was always keen to notice the small details. 20. Explain what technical engineering information or knowledge you possess that can assist you in this role. Sample answer: I am always looking ahead for my job and reading about advancements in this field. I have been reading papers and other online sources about the engineering technician's role. Being in this position, I will be troubleshooting and providing tech support services to a range of external and internal clients in many industries. I will use my team working skills to bring forth a team that will excel at problem solving and handling contingencies.